Hey guys, so I started back on my low carb diet today. So I thought for tonight I would have a chicken stroganoff for dinner. Basically, I really like this because, well, as you would have guessed, there's no carbs in it, and this is the way I do it when I'm on diet. So here I've just added some butter to the bottom of the pan, and I've added the chicken in. I always have a mix of breast meat and dark meat. You know, the meat I fillet it from around the thighs because I prefer the flavour. I like chicken breast, but I don't like it as much as I like the red meat and the dark meat, shall I say, of chicken. Anyway, we'll just let that fry up for a bit. Just give it a nice mix. It's coming along nicely now. I've used I've used 2 garlic cloves. And this is the ginger that I use. And what I do is I liquidize it I blend it with a bit of coconut oil and keep it in the freezer until I'm ready to use it. Okay, now I'm going to add in the onions. And that is just half of a large onion. I'm adding in the mushrooms now. This is about 1/3 of a punnet, and that is really quite a lot of mushrooms. But I really like mushrooms quite a lot, and I wanted this to be quite meaty. So that's why I've added that much. So just going to give it a mix now. It's cooking down just a bit. That looks nice and ready to add the cream to now. The mushrooms are all soft. I'm going to add in half a carton of fresh cream. This is just normal single fresh cream. Basically, it's 150 ml of fresh cream. You could add more, or you could add a bit less if you want to, but I find that that's the right quantity for this amount of food. I'm going to add in some red peppers now. That's 1/4 of a large red pepper, and I've just added it in mostly for color. And here I'm adding in some spring onions, which is just 2 spring onions cut up, the top and the green parts as well. Basically for a little bit of flavor, but mostly for color. So it's all ready to eat now. I'm going to dish it out, and as I'm doing a low carb diet, I'm not going to have this with any rice or any potatoes or anything like that. I'm just going to eat it straight. It's so filling, and at this time of day when the kids have come home from school and all they want is carbs, it works out best for me. Enjoy.